Hello, my beautiful Virgos. This is going to be your extended reading for June 2021 that I promised in the main video for the same thing. This is the Druid Craft Tarot deck. It is huge, which I love, and I've got two decks, which makes it even more lovable. Oh, gosh. I'm dropping things everywhere. Oh, well. Here we go. Got them all back together. That's all that matters. So I'm going to just pull 3 cards for you here, and then I'm going to read it out of their book because even though most of the meanings are generally the same as any tarot deck, they have added some more into the mix. So maybe they have a little extra insight that we can utilize and tap into and see if it is accurate. Now, I thought I did a positive spin, and people have accused me of being a bit Pollyanna-ish about doing too positive a spin, but this one I think is even more positive than me, which is very interesting. And I'm kind of liking some of these things that they're adding into the mix. Okay, I got these two earlier. The strength I have not gotten yet. So let's look at your Ten of Cups. I'm reading it right out of the book so you get... Well, actually, let's do strength first because I just opened to that page. The message. You will find the wild wisdom that sings in the depths of your soul. How fun is that? Unconditional love, courage, faith, power with awareness, wild wisdom, and compassion. So the meaning is the meaning of the wild and civilized selves. A generous and wise person in your life. Now that I've never read it as. I've never read strength as somebody else, a person in your life. I only do that with the court card. So that's a neat expansion. You could be entering into a deeper relationship with the forces of life and nature. Honor and celebrate your sexuality in a way that causes no suffering. Jesus Louise. I don't know what's going on in that bedroom, but I should hope not. But anyway, honor and celebrate your sexuality. I have never looked at strength as a card that has really anything to do with sexuality, so that's interesting. We can develop mature strength of soul and character by handling conflict with compassionate awareness, trust, and love. I'll tell you a little story on the note of what I just said. I used to be married, and the guy I was married to would sometimes bring some of his friends into the mix, and only on one occasion, no matter how weird somebody was, I had kind of an odd upbringing. My mother was a musician, and she read tarot cards, and my father was an artist. So we encountered every kind of person under the sun. Creativity was the thing in the household I was raised in. So I never looked at anybody and went, okay, you're too weird for me. I had no discerning qualities. And you might think this sounds like a good thing, but it really isn't, because there's weird good and there's weird bad. Okay, there just is. The only time I ever banished anybody from my home back in the day, when I had little children running around, is when my husband brought home one of his friends who made a point of telling me that he had sex with somebody and she got a broken bone during the sexual act, and I was so revolted by this that I said, out, you're not coming back here again. And I told my husband he's not allowed here, I don't want him around my children, the whole bit. Because quite frankly, I don't care what you do in life. I really don't. Swing from the chandelier all goddamn day if you want to. But if people are getting bones broken during sex, I'm sorry. This is not what I consider reasonable activity. Now, you don't have to follow my little guidelines in life. Obviously, you're adults. You can do whatever the hell you please. But to me, sexuality is really positive, and nobody's getting their bones broken in it. So call me crazy, but that's my stance on that issue. So I realize that's not what they were saying when they said no suffering. I mean, I'm guessing they meant emotional, but I'm just going to throw that out there because I like to add my little dumbass stories in here once in a while. So the Ten of Cups is a fantastic, wonderful card. So let's see what they say in this book. One of the best cards in the deck, quite honestly. Okay, so their meaning is a promise fulfilled. I never read it that way, although sometimes it can be like a card of marriage and stuff like that. Dreams really can come true. You can be blessed with good fortune, success, and a warm, loving family. That's a really nice line, which says it as well as you could ever say it. Rainbows appear after it has rained. The storm is over, and the indications are that the positive situation will endure. Loving and permanent relationships, happiness, spiritual and emotional blessings. What could ever be better than that card? Nothing. It's a beautiful card, except perhaps the sun, because this is also a great card. Wow, this is a really, really strong reading. I love it when it's like this. This is amazing. Amazing, fabulous. Let's see. Where are you, the sun? Let's see. I'm trying to find it. So many pages. Okay. The message. You are free to express the radiant essence of your being. Joy and creation flow from you like the rays of the sun. I love that. Keywords: happiness, contentment, success, energy, wonder, lucidity, optimism, joy, freedom, fruition, creative expression. Okay, the meaning. A creative and joyful phase. Projects that have been developing may now come to fruition, and you will have the clarity and the focus to make a success of them. Full creative potential being realized in the world. Liberation from everyday worries and constraints. Freedom to be yourself. Wow, I love it. That is a beautiful reading. Take these things and feel them, because you have them and you deserve them. Use your inner strength to spur you along, and use your happiness, and this is where you will get everything you want, and you can. I mean, you have the power. So have a beautiful, beautiful month ahead, and I hope to talk to you soon.